Have you ever wondered why some websites seem to effortlessly turn visitors into subscribers or even customers while yours might be getting tumbleweeds?
Wah, wah, wah.
Well, you're not alone. A lot of people think it's all about luck or maybe some secret sauce that you just happen to not know of, but there's actually a proven system working behind the scenes, and it's called a funnel. Now, let's get real for a second. If you're hustling as a solopreneur or if you're running a small business, maybe this sounds familiar. I mean, you've got some blog posts, maybe a lead magnet or two, and you post on social when you remember, and nothing much happens. People drop by, but barely anyone signs up or buys from you, which is frustrating, right? Or look, perhaps you're in the other camp. You've tried piecing together a funnel because every guru on the internet says that you need one. You add a pop-up, you scatter some calls to action all over, and suddenly your site just feels confusing even to you. And if we're being honest, half the people giving out funnel advice talk in circles or make it sound way more complicated than it really is. Most folks don't even tell you what a funnel actually is or how to build one that's right for your audience. So here's what I want for you. By the end of this video, I want you to know exactly what a funnel is, why it's the backbone of almost every successful online business, and how you can map one out for your site, even if you're just starting out. We're going to break down how your audience thinks at every stage, and I'll even show you how Thrive Suite takes what might appear to be a little bit complicated at first and actually makes it super doable without any kind of tech headaches or mysteries. All right, let's unpack this together. All right, so step one is to actually visualize the funnel. So picture an upside down triangle being very wide at the top, narrowing as you go down. Every visitor is going to start at the top with awareness, and a tiny fraction of those people that become aware of your funnel actually make it to the bottom of your funnel, which is where they take action. So how does someone actually move through the funnel? Well, let's just actually use a real world example. Let's just say that you're a fitness coach. First, someone's going to land on your blog post about how to create a beginner home workout. That is the awareness stage. This person just realized, hey, maybe I want to get in shape at home. Now, if your post is helpful, they start considering options. Maybe they download your free 7-day workout plan, or, that would be the consideration stage. They're thinking, can this really work for me? And a few days later, they actually start reading your emails. They see you sharing real client stories or a quick video about your approach and how you do things. And that would be the decision stage. Is this the coach I want to learn from? And finally, you send a link to your program page with a limited time bonus or, a personal invite. And now we're at the action stage. They sign up. And that's how you complete the funnel. And if you think about it, this whole process really feels like walking into a store, right? I mean, you're browsing aisles, which would be the awareness stage. Then you're talking to a sales rep about what about this product or that product, which, that would be the consideration stage. Then perhaps you're comparing two different brands, which is the decision stage. And finally, you're going to the checkout, which would be the action stage. Now let's move on to step 2, which is the psychology of the funnel. Here's what most marketers, in my opinion, don't talk about, which is each step of the funnel happens in someone's mind first. When someone finds you, their brain is whispering, could this help me with my problem? And as trust grows, the question shifts to, is this the solution I'm actually looking for? And later it becomes, what makes this different from the other options? And eventually it's going to be, all right, I'm in, what's next? This entire process, it happens in someone's mind before they actually power through the funnel. So at the top of the funnel, you want to really be as helpful as you can. I don't want you to shove a sales pitch in their face. You really want to give them a tip or an insight that actually helps them. And you want to make sure that you're meeting them where they are. And the further down they go, the more it's about trust, about you showing proof about your capabilities, and, about having a crystal clear call to action. For example, if you are a course creator, I don't want you to lead with, buy my program or sign up to my course when someone just found your YouTube video. Instead, I want you to invite them to download your free checklist or to sign up for a mini course. And as they engage more with you, send them student testimonials or a behind the scenes sneak peek. Only when they're warmed up, do the pitch to your program that you're selling. Step 3 is to start with the right foundation, and honestly, this is where most funnels break down before they even begin. All right, so I want you to ask yourself, who am I trying to reach? What keeps those people up at night? And I want you to use your potential customers' vocabulary and not your favorite marketing slogans. Like if your dream customer is a busy mom trying to get fit, then, mention busy mornings, having to deal with kids, running errands, finding time for herself. And that I just want to feel good again, feeling in your messaging. Every headline, every call to action should clearly speak to that real person. And you really want to be using their language and their vocab. And, use testimonials, use screenshots, let genuine results do the talking. I mean, funnels aren't about tricking people into buying something from you. They're about helping the right folks take the next logical step without getting lost. The last step that I want to talk about is how Thrive Suite makes this not just possible, but simple. Let's take everything we just talked about and put it into action. The awareness stage is where Thrive Architect can really help you, right? This is where you make gorgeous blog posts, gorgeous landing pages that grab attention and showcase your brand. And, you don't have to hire a designer or a developer to get this done. And you can just pump in Thrive leads for high converting opt-in forms, pop-ups, ribbons that turn readers into subscribers. And you can do this right where they're most interested, which is in your content. For the consideration stage, you want to be using Thrive Quiz Builder to guide people to the best solution for them, or potentially just to segment leads so you're not blasting the same email to everyone. And you're going to get to the decision stage where Thrive Ovation is going to come really in handy because you can use it to turn up proof, which is social testimonials, case studies, and you want to be able to show people why students love this program on all of your pages. And last but not least, when you get to the action stage, here we're going to deviate a little bit from Thrive Suite, but you can just use a cool checkout system like easy digital downloads or WP Simple Pay for a smooth buying experience. And if you want to add a little bit of urgency, let's jump back right into Thrive Suite. Thrive Ultimatum lets you add real countdown timers or special discounts without any sketchy tech hacks. Just remember that one of the beauties of using Thrive Suite is that all of these tools are completely connected. There's no duct tape needed, no chasing down 5 different tools with 5 different logins. It's one suite of tools that just works. It just works. All right, so let's wrap this up. Funnels aren't just trendy marketing talk. They're your customer's journey turned into a clear, friendly path so people feel seen, guided, and confident to take action. And when you build a funnel on purpose, it really is when you start seeing real results. If you want to finally build a funnel that actually gets used and you don't want to duct tape everything together, check out Thrive Suite in the description box. I use it on my own site because it honestly makes the whole journey from hi, nice to meet you to here's my order just feel very natural. Oh, and by the way, if you want to get my free PDF, Adapting Blueprints for Maximum Impact, these are a series of funnel blueprints that are going to give you a solid starting point for different types of businesses. That's linked down in the description box below. You can just grab it for free. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.